Okay, getting things going here. Put this up over here. Okay. I think we've got things all set up here and ready to go. Now, Discord. Discord is always the other application that always gives me trouble. So here's hoping that we actually don't have any issues here. Got too many things in the way. Okay, let's make sure my camera is not specified in this program. No, perfect. Okay. So we're gonna pop that up here. Okay, so we're gonna get things going here. We're gonna do a little bit of campaign with this game. Now, just to kind of show you guys here, I have been doing a bit of EV training. So if you can see this here, we actually have our Gengar that we caught in one of the previous episodes. We actually got it as a Ghastly, and then we ended up going through and evolving it all the way up to Gengar. We even did some effort valuing to this Pokemon. We trained it in max special attack and speed, as you guys can probably see from the stats above. Though the nature is not a beneficial nature, we will have to do a mint for that and get that fixed up. We did get my Lotic and Feebas also as well, fully trained. And we do have to go through and, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm going to be evolving this one as well, also to a Milotic as well. That's why I have the nickname to it. We've been doing a bit of our effort valuing as we've been going along here. As you can see, we got Poochyena and Mightyena effort valued. We've got Toxicroak also as well. We've got also the 3 starters from Paldea done, and we also have a Lechonk for male and female, and we also got the Oinkolones as well. So those are also effort valued. I did notice though that some of these Pokemon don't have the ability for stuffed cheeks, so I actually have to go back through and rebreed those, but that's actually at a later time. We'll worry about that later. So give me just a second here. We will get this stream going here momentarily. Pop this over here, pop this up here, and funny thing is I updated OBS before I started streaming, so all of my settings are all different. So hopefully you guys are cool to hang out. Hey, Pokemon Trader Brandon. What's going on there, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. How you doing? I'm just getting the chats here all set up, so might not have seen your message right away, but I did see it there now, so that's good. Okay, so we are going to continue on here with our adventure. Now we are in Western Paldea. So just to kind of show you guys here, this is where we actually ended up last time we did our stream. And we're actually going to be going down towards the Team Star bases. And then, of course, we're also going to go into one of the towns here. Now, we are going to try to stream this here into 4K. So if you guys are having any issues with the stream, please let me know. I am trying a few different things in this game. Cabot Kisser, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there. You do got Pokemon Violet. Right on, dude. Glad you got Pokemon Violet. Does anybody in here have Pokemon Scarlet? I do have Scarlet as well. I have a couple copies. But we are playing through on Pokemon Violet today. Okay, got my coffee. Coffee's all set. We are all prepped here and ready to go. Now, I'm pretty sure we have enough Pokeballs. So we're going to keep going on here. We're going to go down towards this base area here. Now, we do have 3 fully effort valued and IV bred Pokemon with us. There are 3 that are not, so just kind of keep that in mind as we're going. They might be a little bit overpowered for some, but we'll try to even that out as we go. We also already got Bombardier, we got Banky. A lot of these Pokemon we actually already have in our game. Now, we did start a new save here when Switch 2 came out, and this is kind of as far as we've gotten. We've only gotten 1 badge here so far. Hey, Switch97! Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. You got Pokemon Scarlet. Woohoo! Are you guys also completed of your game so far, or are you guys starting over with the Switch 2? Okay, rototototo. Woohoo, we actually got some top fans in here right now. Cabot Kisser, Pokemon Trainer Brandon, and Switch97. You guys all have numbers next to your names. You went to a flea market last year and you picked it up. Pokemon Violet for $25. That's actually pretty cool. I see you're getting close to one of the Team Star bases. I take it this means you've decided to join my operation. That's right. Thank you. With this, you're officially a member of Operation Starfall. Hold on a second. Does this Operation Starfall of yours have room for 1 more member? What? Who are you? The name's Clive. Have you considered doing a multiplayer playthrough? I actually haven't had anyone to do any multiplayer with for the longest time, actually. If I had people to actually do a multiplayer with, I would totally do a co-op Let's Play. I would definitely do that. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? No need to get your hackles raised. I'm a pal of our mutual friend here. Isn't that right, Corey? I guess, maybe. Aha! Shy as ever, I see. We're talking about going up against Team Star here. It's not something you can join in for fun. I'm well aware. I just need to sort out some unsettled business with Team Star, that's all. You want in, Brandon? Do you also upload to YouTube as well? Besides, I tend to get the job done well. Not that you can take my word for it, but it's true. I suppose I'm hardly in a position to refuse help. Welcome to the operation, Clive. Great, that settles it then. I think I heard your name earlier, Cassiopeia, was it? Who exactly are you? Team Star and I share some history. That's all I'll say for now. Clive's hair is the best hair? I haven't got it into this game yet, but when I do, I'll put it onto the character. I see. In that case, I won't press you further. Good. Now back to business. Let's talk Operation Starfall. Yes. What would you have us do? Simply put, I want you to raid each one of Team Star's bases. Then you'll defeat the bosses of the team and put an end to their rule. Put an end to their rule? You mean we need to oust these bosses from their role somehow? That's right. Team Star is made up of 5 squads, and each of those squads has its own base. You should be able to see the front gates of one of those bases now, in fact. Now, if anybody wishes to join in, we can also set up a Union Circle and get you into the game, and you guys can follow around as we actually go through on stream. If that's something you guys wanted to do, or if you guys have a Switch 2, I do actually happen to have the camera, so we can definitely get you into this as well. You just got to let me know if you wish to join. Ah, yes, I can see them over there. On the other side of those is the base proper, and somewhere within the base lies one of your targets, a squad boss. Okay, I'm starting to get the idea. Well, that's just the outline. The key to the whole operation is the code that the team has to follow. If someone challenges one of the squad bosses to battle, they have no choice but to accept. And what's more, if they just so happen to lose that battle, they must forfeit their role as a boss altogether. What's this here? If anybody wants to hang out in Pokemon Violet, yeah, we'll show those friend codes. We're gonna get you out of there, Cabot Kisser. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, I will also share my friend code here as well. If anybody wishes to add me to Switch. What am I doing here? 4715. Okay. Now just give me 1 second here. I'm actually having a little technical thing going on. As you guys always know, I always have something technical going on. There we are. Just give me 1 second here. Keep those changes. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to add my friend code there, I will definitely go in and add you onto it. And then if you guys wanted to jump around in the game here with me, I can definitely get you added there as well. Okay, each base has a bunch of Pokemon inside to fend off intruders, and the bases themselves are a considerable size. Your Garden Variety trainer would be overrun long before they'd get anywhere near the boss. That's why your skills are essential to this operation, Corey. Defeat the Pokemon inside the base and drag the boss out from where they're hiding. First things first though, you'll need to deal with any grunts that might be guarding the front gates. And what will you be doing in the meantime? Like I said before, I have history with Team Star. That means I can't operate out in the open. I'll back you up from afar. Alright, and what will my role be? Sorry, but I don't trust you completely just yet. For now, I'd like you to monitor the bases and act as Corey's support. You're a cautious one. All right, I respect that. I'll be in touch again when the plan advances to the next stage. Good hunting out there. All right, let's see who just added me here. Oh, we're gonna... Oh yes, AHX. You must be Switch 97, are you? I just realized. I feel bad. Director Clavel? I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remember this. I'm Clive, a normal academy student just like you. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, I'm actually going to run back to the Pokemon Center here for just a moment. And then what I'll do is I'll set up a Union Circle. And if anybody wants to join in, they can. We'll have 3 spots here if anybody wishes to participate. And the link code... Yes, it's been a while since I've seen Switch 97 pop up, so... I remember seeing AHX on the Discord. So we'll keep this up for just a few moments here. And if anybody wishes to join in, they can. Now, of course, I'm not really too far into the story. I've only gotten 1 badge so far. I haven't taken on any Team Star bases. And I think I've only got 1 Titan. So, not too far. I'm definitely not a blueberry. Yes, you can. You can totally show off your shinies into the stream there if you'd like. Just know, though, I will be progressing through the story if you do join in. We'll just give it a couple more moments. You only have 4 badges. That's okay. Excuse me. So yeah, well, oh, I'm in offline mode. I just realized. I'm sorry, guys. That is hilarious. There's going to be a new code. Okay, there we go. We will form a new group. I forgot that I was offline. Okay, the group code 3WNLFR. Can't believe I was all offline for that. You normally stream Far Cry games. That's pretty cool. I've never played any Far Cry. Loved battling you here on stream months ago. Did singles. Took in my shiny Scizor. I transferred across to Heart Gold. Oh yes, yes, yes. I remember the shiny Scizor. Okay, so we got Brandon in. Does anybody else wish to join? I think this is the first time I'm joining up with someone through like the actual story. I don't think I've ever actually had anyone join in other than like Blueberry. Okay, we'll give it a couple more moments here. Seeing that come up in my feed and show my friends was awesome. Playing Indigo Disc solidified a love for doubles though, so thank you for that. Yes! Definitely enjoyed doing some battles, definitely like doing some trades and stuff. And the Indigo Disc portion was pretty fun. Pretty fun for sure. Okay, we'll set out there, Brandon. We'll set out onto our little quest here. And if anybody wishes to join in later on, you can definitely do so. Okay. Where are we here? Are we actually at the gate that I'm supposed to be? Okay, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to see if I can take on Team Star. I'm not actually sure how or high level they'll be. I'm getting super lag. Why do I got super lag here? Just give me one more second here. It's like every time I sit down at my computer, I always have problems. A couple of months back, I actually went out and picked up a new 34-inch curved monitor, and has a real high refresh rate, and it works great. Just sometimes every now and then it does like a little flicker because of the refresh rate. But I changed it down to 60 FPS because I thought it might actually help, and it totally didn't. Okay, so we are going to try to take on this Team Star base. I think I gotta go down this way. Looks like I might have to take them on in order to... What was that Pokemon? Oh! Nope. Capsakid. Don't need no Capsakids. Yeah, no worries there, Cabot. All good. Whoa, whoa, hold it, you! Up ahead's the base of operations for Team Star's Dark Crew. You may know us as the Sagan Squad. Yep, and we don't take too kindly to random kids sniffing around our turf. Sorry, but if you don't turn yourself around here, amigo, we'll have to send you packing. Wait, hold up. Just going on a hunch here, but are you that Corey kid? You know, that piece of work we're out to get for declaring war on Team Star. Maybe I am, he says. Cool as a cucumber. Honesty's not always the best policy, you know. You know what? Doesn't matter who you are, you're not getting through. Buzz off or get thrashed by me in a battle, kid. What'll it be? God, sassy kids like you are the worst. That's it, prepare to get stomped into the dirt. Okay, Murkrow. Now, what level is this one going to be? 19. Okay. I'm going to go out to Quaxwell here. Okay, let's go for the Aqua Cutter. Now again, the starter Pokemon that I'm using are actually already EV trained, and they're actually IV bred. Why did such a sassy kid have to be so strong? Definitely enjoying all that money coming in. Well, whatever, it's your problem now. Finish up here for me, would you, bud? Okay, thanks. Hasta la vista. So what do you guys got going on there today? What's everyone up to on their Saturday? She's new to the team, you know. Might have to have a little chat with her about that attitude. Well, I'm going to go into the base now and give it the rest of the squad a heads up. We'll come at you full force if you step foot inside, so you might want to consider turning tail. Either way, best of luck to you, amigo. Hasta la vista. Rototototo. I see you took care of the guards. Nice work. Now, hold up in the base is Team Star's Dark Crew, the Sengen Squad. Their boss, Guy Como, pretty much runs the whole of Team Star, and he also produced that wild soundtrack of theirs himself. He's a sharp guy. Even our declaration of war won't have ruffled him in the slightest. His plan is to probably wear you down with a wave of grunts, then finish you off himself. No use trying to outthink strategic types like him. Bring him down with a head-on attack. 7-star Como raid at the moment, right on their switch, or AHK, or AHX, sorry. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Sengen Squad off the map. One thing I learned about Pokemon Shield is that you are online and you talk to other players, you get free stuff. Yeah, that was kind of a cool thing with that game, but it's had its flaws for sure. We're going to put all of these Pokemon into the front. Okay, We're going to try to go up against this Team Star base here. Careful now, Corey. Team Star has a unique way of doing battle. They call it a Star Barrage. To get through it, you'll need to use the R button to send out multiple Pokemon and have them battle at the same time. If your Pokemon get low on health, come back here and I'll heal them up for you. The grunts you'll be facing will heal up their Pokemon too, so stay sharp out there. Beep. Gzzt. Heads up, gang. Some jumped up kid has wandered in thinking he can raid our base. Clearly, he doesn't know who he's messing with. Let's teach him a lesson he won't forget. Haha, switch here is fine. Don't want to get too confusing like last time. Yeah, too many names for me sometimes. I'm also really bad with names, so I apologize if I ever get names wrong. Okay, we got to defeat 30 Team Star Pokemon. Ooh, Stunky. Okay. You don't have the DLC for Pokemon Violet yet? That's okay, you will eventually. Now, it's actually kind of cool. I was, not yesterday, but the day before, I did some shiny hunting. I did shiny hunting for... What's going on here? I did some shiny hunting in Pokemon Let's Go, actually. As you guys know, for a while I was doing some shiny hunting for like Pokemon from like the Game Boy games. And I was using Pokemon Crystal at one point, like an actual physical cartridge, to do my shiny hunts and stuff. And long story short, I ended up switching over to BDSP because I thought, well, maybe I could do some like radar chaining. Anyways, long story short, I ended up spending way too much time trying to SOS chain, not SOS chain, sorry, what was it? Radar chain the Spearow, because it's only a 5% chance over in BDSP of being found. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch over to another game. So I switched over to Let's Go Pikachu. And it took me about 4 or 5 hours. It was about 309 encounters. And I finally got my shiny Spearow. And I've got to make a video of that there sometime today because I've got all the content. But I didn't put any kind of like... commentary or video into it. It was just pure shiny hunt. So I've got to go back and like chop it down to like a small file and do a little bit of commentary to it. But then I also figure I'm going to probably shiny hunt Fearow sometime today too. But I would like to get further in this story before we actually progress into our shiny hunts. You've done a real number on us, Party Crasher. Corey, was it? I'm Guy Como. At the deck, I go by DJ Vice. Call me whichever. It's a vibe either way. Nice to meet you and all, but how about we skip straight into our outro? Indigo Disc is so good though. Changed me from a singles player to a doubles player, and I loved it so much, like in Aladdin, felt like it was a whole new world. The Indigo Disc definitely had a very big addition to the story, and it definitely felt like it was supposed to be there. Especially the same thing with the first part of the DLC. I really like the DLC going to Kitakami. I definitely enjoyed that, that's for sure. Let's see here. I definitely want to get back into doing some like battle streams at some point. Poniard, this is not really going to go very well. Probably have to go for Home Claws. Ha! How's that for an opening track? I'll spin you up good. I thought he had, like, more Pokemon. Now, how often do you get to see a Finian in battle? Time to up the tempo. All right, we got to go against the Starmobile. Oh, okay. It looks like they capped them at like level 20. Okay. Being doubles only was great. They should do something like that again for good. Gen 10 really drove me to VG stuff rather than singles. Yeah, I mean, double battles are a lot more fun than singles, I find. They're a little bit more complicated. Ooh, dropping my special. Yeah, I've been basically playing this game story-wise purely on stream because I wanted to document everything with Switch 2 features. But at the same time, I've also been kind of like playing it on the side. I've been doing a lot of like IV breeding and EV training and stuff. I've been trying to play this game 100% like how it should have been. But for the most part, I've been doing a lot of that on the side for like the breeding and EV training. But the story-wise, I've been doing it all on stream. I've been playing a lot of other games too as well. Like I've been doing a lot of Mario Kart. But I picked up like a bunch of other games too. My nephews right now are really into Sonic. So I picked up the original Sonic when they were on sale not long ago. They were like down to like, I think it was like $10 or whatever. So I picked them up off of the store and I figured I'd give them a try and try to learn those. I've also been playing Doom. Doom seems to run really well on the Switch too. But I've actually got time off next week for Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong's game's coming out next weekend. I can't wait to actually sit and play that. I've got Thursday and Friday off next week for that game. So I know I have Thursday and Friday to be able to play it. And then maybe Saturday and Sunday, I'm not sure. Okay, we beat the first Team Star boss, Guy Como. Yeah, I wish I knew why this thing was freaking out. So you guys have any other games on the go there today? I think I might actually do a little bit of Legend of Zelda at some point in time today. I think I'll probably play Echoes of Wisdom. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of jumping through this here. The current mode for me right now is to try to do as much as I can here today. Hey, look, it's Clive. The story is pretty good. Yeah, everyone at this point's probably seen the dialogue so many times. I've actually got a lot of this already pre-recorded and stuff like that already onto the channel, so pretty much I'm doing these streams just to kind of hang out with you guys, because I don't really get that option or opportunity a whole lot. I've been pretty busy as of late, and I haven't had the opportunity to really hang out with you guys as much. I've been doing a lot of uploads. Like, I've got uploads scheduled every day up until, like, October. But for streaming-wise, I haven't had the whole lot of opportunity to do that lately. Corey, it's me! It seems Kaikomo no longer carries his star badge, the symbol of his status as a boss. He gave it to you, did he? I see. With its boss out of the picture, the Sengen squad is pretty much done for. Oh, Kaikomo. Sorry, got caught up in my thoughts for a second. Okay, let's get some rewards. I'm Penny from the supply unit. You probably don't remember, but you got me out of the tight spot by the school stairs. Oh, so you do remember. But I'm helping out with Operation Starfall as part of an independent study, you know. The treasure hunt. I'm good with machines and hacking and stuff, so I'll be working behind the scenes. So here you go, your bonus reward from Cassiopeia. Sweet, maybe we can make some more TMs. So, Switch, how is the trade system working out there for you? Ever since I got that back up and running, is it working out there for you? Like you're able to get some characters and stuff traded, get some Pokemon shifted? I think the last Pokemon that was traded out, I think, was Tatsugiri, or was it Slowbro? Story-wise, I loved SV. Been ages since I've been able to catch your stream. It's 3:23 a.m. Sunday morning. Oh yeah, you're in Australia. Oh yes, yes. Yeah. Well, it's to be fair, I haven't really been doing a whole bunch of streaming. Like I have been doing streaming, but I haven't been doing a ton of streaming. I can't even remember the last time I said that I was streaming, to be honest. I might have froze up my streaming stuff here. Just a sec. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting later because this is not working the best. I find anything with 4K on this system is like not doing that great. You guys might not be seeing it in the stream, but I see it on the monitor. I've got to, like, figure that out. Okay, that's Team Star's base. That barricade. That barricade over there is part of a Team Star base. Team Star is trouble, so battle me instead. I don't think I've ever been to Cascarafa this early before. Yeah, Raging Bolt will never... I'm pretty sure the legendary Pokemon through the trade system will be very specific in their IVs. Just because that's the way that they're obtained. They're never... there's no possibility of getting them 6 IV out in the wild, so... You'd have to, like, bottle cap some stuff. And I'm pretty sure it runs off of, like, a database of some kind. I think it runs off of the PK Hex database. So just as you guys know, I'm not actually using any PK Hex with this game save, so this is 100% me. But I do have a trade system over at Snowpoint Temple if you guys are needing some competitive Pokemon or just Pokemon to trade with. Now, I think there's a Titan over in the desert area there. I wonder if I should even try that. I wonder what level that one even is. I wonder what level I have to be for that. Titan Pokemon. Let's see. What's it say for Titan Pokemon? Quaking Earth Titan. What Pokemon level is his? Level 44. So that's probably not somewhere as I should be right now. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be there just yet. Wonder where our other player has gone. Our Union Circle buddy. I don't see him here. See in Kitakami? Maybe Blueberries where they're at. Okay. So we're here at this location. Should probably head back to another spot. I just mean that originally it is a 20 IV attack no matter what. But the trade came back as 31 IV attack. Special attack, IV being hyper trained at 31 was great though. Okay. I got you. You defeated the Titan with a level 33. Unfortunately, I'm not actually at those levels yet, so I'm probably going to have to like go back to take on maybe the Rock Titan, Artisan, and probably the Fire Crew. We'll fly back to Cascarafa here once we get caught up. Okay. Actually, that might be this window that's the problem. Put this one down here. Enjoy picnicking? I just went shopping for sandwich ingredients and bought more than I could use. Mind taking some? Something weird about, you know, taking food from strangers, but... ah, well. It is a kid's game, after all. Hey, welcome to my picnic. Want to kick back with your Pokemon for a bit? Nope. You a new kid? Hey, new kid. I know what's up around here. Let me take a look at your Pokemon for you. Yeah, the Pokemon that I have are lower leveled right now. Haven't got them too high up yet. So I think once I hit like level 30 or so, or once we get like close to Levincia, then we'll backtrack and try to go to take on the Quaking Earth Titan. Okay, we just battled them. There's a Pokédoll. Pretty sure we have all those Pokemon. Oh! Right on. Regarding Pokemon as a kids game, I mean, to be fair, it is marketed towards kids. Oh, yes. I think Brandon wanted to show off one of his shiny Pokemon. What shiny Pokemon did you have? Oh, Halucha! Dude, that's pretty cool. Let's see what I have here. This is definitely my favorite shiny that I've gotten so far in this game. Yeah, the Wordier I actually got as a Stantler. And then I traded it over to Legends Arceus and evolved it that way. That was definitely one of the more cooler shiny Pokemon that I obtained. I did also get like Might-Yenna and Poochyena and a bunch of others, but I got some of them from raids. Ooh. Can I get up there? Nope. Might have to jump off the top. Nope. Okay. There we go. I don't have the ability to climb yet, so... No, I can't get up there yet. Okay. That's okay. Now, there's always Gimme Ghoul down here. So we'll get this. And I think I've already got the Pokemon from this area, so we should be okay. There's a Shinx. Ooh, Marielle's messaging me. Woohoo! Okay, let's take on this trainer here. Okay, that's a trainer. Is there a trainer back here too? I don't think I'll climb up any of those. Ah, there's a TM. Let's go get that one. Definitely want to complete our TM decks. Favorite you hunted was in Scarlet was Incineroar for Regulation H. He has a mark of the Arrogant with a perfect 31 special defense naturally and 0 special attack XL size at least. Very lucky. Love his mark because he's the heal Pokemon like in the wrestling. Haha. Okay. I gotta figure out how to get out of this area here. I like how Brandon's just like chilling. He's chilling like a villain. Oh, I did make that. That's pretty cool. Can I get it back up this way? Okay, I probably won't go back down there. Wasn't really much benefit going down there. That's a half penny. So Marielle's at work, but I'm going to take a picture over here just to kind of show what I'm up to. Marielle's working a 12-hour shift today. So... okay, wants to learn U-turn. We're going to leave U-turn out of this. Okay. Keep going here. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon I don't need to battle. Don't need to capture them. I've already got them. Oh. There's a Gimmighoul. Sparkle, sparkle, twinkle, twinkle. Hey, I gotta tell you about this. It was all sparkly and all twinkly. $986 out of 999 coins. That's a lot of coins. Okay, we'll come back for that item later. I don't think it's anything important. It doesn't look like it's a TM or anything. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think once I get a couple more things done in the game, I think I might try to shiny hunt some Pharaoh at some point in time today. Now, what game do you guys think I should shiny hunt Pharaoh in? Should I do that in Pokemon Crystal? Should I do that in Let's Go? Or should I do that over in BDSP? There's a Char Cadet. Brandon. You found a shiny Shinx? Oh, that's cool. You found it... Oh. Where'd you find it? Oh, yeah. So this is where you found the shiny Shinx. That's pretty neat. Gonna come up this way for a minute. Nope, can't get over there yet. I mean, you can pretty much call them whatever you want. I mean, I don't know the reference to that one, but... Okay, here we go. Been having nice battles. I wonder how many people I battled. How many do I have to battle? Oh, I have to defeat 6 trainers. Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta find 2 more trainers to battle. Hey, how's it going there, Kyrax? What's up there, bud? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. How you doing on your Saturday? Okay, we're gonna go back this way here because I feel there's probably 2 more trainers down here we can battle. Must be 2 more trainers here somewheres. Oh, there's TM. Let's go, Pokemon. Yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of shiny hunting later in Let's Go as well. If anybody actually wanted to see that. I did manage to get our Sparrow in like 309 encounters. That was pretty good. Where are all the other trainers? Yep. There's a Gimme Ghoul. My favorite Pokemon. That is a very tough call. If we are talking Gen 1, I would say it's a toss-up between Charizard and Kingler, and realistically Alakazam, because Alakazam is pretty boss. Gen 2, I'm going to say it is Noctowl or Raikou. Gen 3... I would have to say probably Salamence. Gen 4 would be Garchomp or Infernape. Gen 5, I'm going to say Emboar, because Emboar is pretty cool. But Haxorus would be definitely number 1. Haxorus is always going to be number 1 in Gen 5. Gen 6. Trying to think here. Not really sure what Gen 6 Pokemon would be my favorite. Gen 7 would definitely be Incineroar, or... Actually, Incineroar is probably the one. I do like Incineroar. Gen 8 Grookey is by far probably one of the cooler starters. And Gen 9. Oh, Gen 9. Out of this generation, it's a very good question. But yeah, overall, my favorite Pokemon would have to be between Charizard, Kingler, and Alakazam. Definitely between those 3. If we're talking about favorite type, it's definitely Dragon. So it would be Haxorus or Garchomp. I'm pretty sure I'd be leaning towards Haxorus as being one of my favorites. Oofy Poofy, what's going on there, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. How you doing? Dragonite is Kyrax's favorite, and Switches is Scizor. Yes, I do remember your shiny Scizor. It's pretty epic. You even got to battle with it, with me with it, and I thought that was pretty neat too. Yes, it opens up to a whole other area back here. Okay, we're gonna go downwards. There should be some trainers down here to battle, I think. Oh, there's a trainer up here. Gen 3 Groudon. I'll be honest with you guys, I was never really a big fan of Generation 3. Ooh, do I have Gulpin already? I don't know if I have Gulpin. I might. Yep. Yeah, I was never a big fan of Generation 3. Not a big fan of Gen 3. But there's reasons for it. It's mostly really old school reasons. Oh, that just takes me backwards. I thought that actually took me somewheres. I think I went this way, didn't I? Yeah, I went backwards somehow. Don't know how I did that. Let me try this again. Oh, that's just taking me around. That's not really taking me anywhere special. Go back for a sec. It's the other side I'm thinking of. Is it the other side I'm thinking of? Your favorite Pokemon game is Heart Gold, Soul Silver. My favorite Pokemon game is a toss-up. I've been playing the game so long that nostalgia really gets me. So anything that's on the Game Boy usually kind of wins. But Let's Go Pikachu is definitely super fun. I really enjoyed playing that. And then in regards to Scarlet and Violet, I'm hooked on this game. I have a really hard time putting it down. But for difficulty, probably Black or Black 2 by far some of the more difficult games. But Gen 1 and Gen 2 are definitely... Anything Gen 1, Gen 2 just hits me right here. I am a Gen 1er. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Need to finish Let's Go Eevee. But you're hooked in doubles. We might do some Let's Go Pikachu here in a little bit. Just because I want a shiny hunt for my Pharaoh. And I don't think I want to do it in PDSP. My original plan was to get all the Gen 1 Pokemon shiny from the Game Boy and then transfer them over. However, I went through about 300 eggs with Sparrow and then I gave up. And I don't know if you guys know about shiny hunting in Gen 2, but it took a very long time. It took way too long. Yeah, my goal is to get an entire shiny dex that I can use for competitive. And then I plan to like fix the IVs with like bottle caps and like EV train them and stuff. Yeah, as it is right now, I don't actually have anybody to play these games together with, so pretty much it's just playing together with anybody who wants to join in on stream or like whatnot. But yeah, I don't have anybody that actually wants to sit and play these games. Not right now. There's no interest in that right at this moment. But I also haven't discussed it either, so. No worries there, Brandon. All good, buddy. You go ahead and disconnect. I know I'm kind of just running around and wandering and stuff, so I apologize for that. I am trying to go through the story after all. Trying to do as much as possible. Now, I don't know if I want to cross over here or not. I know there are some Pokemon over here. I know there's Axew over here. He's kind of on a little spiral. And there's a bunch of Pokemon down this way too. So I might come this way. Okay, that's okay if the group disbanded. That's perfectly fine. Okay, there's Stantler over here too. Now, there's probably some Pokemon over here we haven't caught. I think there's like probably like Vigoroth and stuff. I think there's a couple of Goomy, but I think we already have Goomy. But we're just going to kind of wander around here, get some items, battle some trainers and stuff. That's Rookity. We got Murkrow. I think we also have Corvisquire. Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. I'm actually getting hungry myself, but I did have something for lunch. I did have some leftover pasta, which is actually surprising that I ate it because I was actually super sick yesterday. I actually ended up coming home from work yesterday. I'm surprised I even made it to work, to be honest. But I ended up sleeping yesterday from like, I think I got home by like 9:30. I was like in bed sleeping by 10. I didn't get up to like 7:30, 8 o'clock last night. And then even then, like I barely ate anything. And then today, I actually ended up sleeping in again until about 10. Just to kind of get rested and stuff. That's a Fletchinder. But yeah, no, yesterday I was super sick. I don't know if it was food poisoning or what. We ended up having like a work barbecue the day before. And it could have been that, because stuff was sitting outside and whatnot. But it could have also been like the Chinese food that we had the other night. I ended up picking up Chinese food for Marielle and I on Wednesday night. No, Thursday night. So I'm not sure if that was the scenario or not, but... Oh, no, I'm doing pretty good now. I've been able to eat stuff and keep liquids and stuff down, so that's been good. My entire body is sore, though. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. No worries about being around here. I'm fully capable of pretty much surviving anything. Yeah, no, I was definitely out yesterday. Excuse me. I think the best method for me streaming and recording is definitely 60 FPS, but 1080p. I think my system is just way too old to deal with 4K streaming. I can't record at the same time when I do my streaming this way. So anything that I actually do, I can't go back and like cut and edit and stuff. So I'll probably have to change it back here at some point. But I wanted to really play this game in 4K. That's for sure. Is that the Viper? It is the Viper. Eventually, I need to be able to upgrade this system. I think I need to start raising funds to be able to replace this rig. Just having way too many troubles with it lately. And it's actually also really cool. You guys probably don't know. I think it's Lumi Links on the Discord there, but she actually sent me over her video card. I actually went over and I upgraded her computer with a 5060, and she had a 1660 card here for me. So she sent this back with me, hoping that this would actually help, and unfortunately, it doesn't outperform the two 1080s that I have. So unfortunately for me, this doesn't really work for my situation. So I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to get a brand new rig with a brand new like i7 or i9 or something with like, you know, one of the 50 series graphic cards into it or something. Am I getting excited for ZA? I'll be honest with you guys, I actually haven't really looked at a bunch of ZA stuff. I know there's a ton of leaks out there about it. I've stayed away from every leak that's been posted. The only thing I've actually watched is any of the official stuff. And I know that there's a new Pokemon Direct that comes out on the 22nd, I think. So I'm actually kind of interested to see what comes of that. Although I did hear a couple of rumors from a few people that maybe Pokemon Gen 1, 2, 3 are coming to Pokemon on... Or not coming to Pokemon. Coming to Switch Online. But, I mean... is what it is, right? I mean, they've been talking about that there for years. But if they do come to like Switch Online services, I'm hoping that they include the capability of going to like Pokemon Transporter or something, or going right into Pokemon Home, because then I would just do my shiny hunts on that instead. Am I excited for ZA? Yes, I am excited for ZA, just because it's a whole new title. It's a whole new way to battle. It's going to be a very fresh experience, just like Legends Arceus. So I am excited to see how that goes. Just give me 1 second here. You see, get into the groove of things, but this person just okay. So yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for that whole online experience if it actually comes out that way. Because right now as it is, I'm actually doing all of my shiny hunting for like the Gen 1s pretty much on the actual Game Boy. So I'm actually using an analog pocket to do that. I'm playing with legit cards. Ooh, that's a Zangoose. Those are usually pretty hard to find. You might start with Totodile. I'm going to be honest with you, I really wanted to do Tepig. I've used Totodile in a lot of things before. We haven't been able to use Tepig in a long time as a starter. But I also thought about Chikorita too. Chikorita seems to be a really good Pokemon too. Next Pokemon. Yeah, so anyways, I'm thinking about doing some more shiny hunting at some point. Just haven't got there yet today. Might do it some tomorrow. Might even do it like this evening. Who knows? I don't really know what I'm going to be doing the entire day. Yeah, Totodile seems like a cool Pokemon. I've used it a lot with Gen 2 games. I really want to use Tepig. I really want to use Tepig, just because Emboar is a really cool looking Pokemon. But Chikorita, that Pokemon deserves some love too. Really. It's funny, I know I titled this video like Epic Adventures West of Paldea, but we're over in East right now. Or South. I think we're in South. Doesn't hurt to explore down this way, though. That's a Psyduck. We've already got Psyduck. Might have to rename this video. So I'm going to come down this way, see what's down this way, and then we're going to go back up more towards that spiral. See if we can get ourselves that Axew that hangs out up there. And then we'll go across. What's my favorite shiny Pokemon of all time? Number 1 in terms of looks, and number 2 in terms of shiny you've caught used in battles. Gen 2 shiny Charizard. Gen 2 shiny Charizard. By far the best shiny. Everybody can fight me on it. I even have a video of me actually capturing that. So be sure to check that out at some point there too. That video's up onto the channel. I think it's under the live section. So right now we're just going through and trying to find all the trainers and all the items on this route. And if there's any wild Pokemon that we want, I think those are all Psyduck and Mudbray. We've already got Dreepy, so that's good. Oh yeah, Gumi's not down here, I don't think. Not with the whole Dreepy thing. Yeah, the purple one. The purple Charizard. That's by far the coolest one. It's just because it's so rare in Gen 2, because you can't get it in any other generation. As soon as it gets transferred out, it goes to the new style. Quite frankly, I would much prefer them to keep that same style throughout, but that's just me. Okay. Now. Huh. thought I'd be able to get up there, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can jump very well there. That's a Masquerain. We already got Masquerain. Yeah, the regular black one. The black and red Charizard. I mean, it looks cool and all, but it's so overused. Quite frankly, I wish they would keep the same color palettes as they transfer through generations, just to kind of signify like what game they came from. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, you need a real workout? Well, you need to go to the gym. Metallic gray, metallic green. Is that what they did with it? I'm trying to remember what shiny Scizor looked like in other games. Okay, if at any point in time you guys are seeing any kind of shiny Pokemon pop up, let me know. I may not actually notice them right away. I also need to figure out how to get your guys' chat up in this window. There's a lot of things I need to do with streaming. I feel like I could do a whole lot better with this than I'm currently doing. I used to stream a lot back in the day. Like, back 2015, 2016, I streamed so many battles. And it's kind of a decision now where it's like, well, do I stay on YouTube and do them live here? Do I go to Twitch, do them live there? It's really one of those situations where it's like, what is the best option? And I'm pretty sure they just put a policy in place where you can't stream on both platforms now. Oh, there's Gumi. I think I've already got Gumi. That's a Dreepy. Quite frankly, I would like to be back into streaming like a lot more than I'm currently doing. Primal Groudon Shiny is so far beyond the regular Groudon Shiny. Oh, 100%. Look at all the Gumi. We definitely got all those Pokemon. What's back here? Oh, that's a Steel Combi. I don't think I need that. I don't know if you use sidechain ducking. I don't actually know what that means. What is sidechain ducking? What I would like to do sometime is set up like a dual stream system. One that would like stream and record at the same time. I know that sounds pretty dumb, but it's definitely something I want to try. Although I don't really have the capability of doing that. I don't have 2 towers that I can stream with. I do have two 4K capture devices. They're in this one tower, but for some reason I can't. I don't know if I can output. It's very unusual. I got to figure out how to do it. I might be able to like reroute video into the other capture device and open up a separate like OBS and all this stuff, but can't capture the webcam at the same time. I can't have 2 sessions of the camera open, which seems odd. What else can I do? Like, I would like to stream and record in 4K, but this computer just can't handle it. Like, a newer computer could. Might be able to do it with a newer system. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, I think it's like one of the higher end i7s or one of the i9s or even one of the AMD ones, I might be able to do it. Oh, I need one more trainer. Come on. Come on. But yeah, no, so how this all started, how this whole thing started when I was like trying to figure out how to stream and record in 4K. I was having troubles capturing just this game in 1080p and 60 FPS. And it was just because of all the different frame rates. This game, because it does 60 FPS, I have to set the actual device and the actual console to do certain settings. And so I did that, and I ended up getting help from Just Weavile. Just Weavile helped me out and gave me a bunch of settings and stuff. And I was able to get it to like stream and record in 4K on their own. But I can't do them at the same time. So I've been trying for the last couple of weeks to figure out how to do this. And I can't figure out how to get my computer to do it both at the same time without losing quality. Yeah, the Switch streaming isn't as simple as it used to be. It's just because it went up to like 6K, and then it's got like all the match settings, and it's all over the place for streaming right now, and I don't know why. And realistically, it could be the actual HDMI cables that I have. The HDMI cables that I'm using, like even for my monitor is supposed to do 175 hertz. Oh yeah, Jack is pretty cool. Jack's a nice guy. That's one person I would like to do some sort of collab with, but our scheduling is very different just because we're in different areas of the world. So we don't actually match up in time zones. And he's in with a lot of bigger wigs than I am, so. Who's Jeans? I don't actually know who Jeans is. Yeah, no worries there, Kyrax. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, so. I'm trying to get as much of this game done as possible in this stream because I would like to be able to get further, get more Pokemon done for the decks, and then I would like to have more areas to be able to like breed and IV train in. But I also want to experience more with this game too. Now, try to get these Pokemon. Now, I think I can actually swim, can't I? I can swim now. Okay, so I want that Finizen. I don't have Finizen yet. I did have it before, but my game save somehow got messed up and it basically quit as I was in a certain area. Anyways, it was a whole thing. Oh yeah, no, Jack and I used to do some stuff back in the day. Back when he was like a lot lower in subscribers and stuff. And whatnot, but he's gotten a lot higher up there. So I haven't had the ability to really do much with him as of late. He just does meta double battles for the most part on the ladder for teams he's sent. Super good attitude, but plays well, plays live. Switch, can you send me a link to that YouTube channel on Discord just so I can check it out? I've actually never heard of Jeans before, so I'd like to take a look at their content. I always like looking at other people's content. It kind of helps me get motivated to do more content of my own, so. Ooh, is that a quillfish? Yes. Jeez, I can remember times when I used to stream on Twitch, and I had like 60 or 70 people watching. Like, I can remember having a ton of people watching me at one time. And it was mostly back when I used to do, like, 3DS content. I don't even know where... Oh, there it is. Like, if I can remember correctly, the viewers that I had at the time actually helped me obtain this Katsukity capture device. I was still using Loopy's, like, original... Where are they? I think they're here somewhere. Anyways, I was still using the Loopy 3DS, like the old school ones. And then the new one came out, and I'm like, oh man, I really want to use like an XL because it was easier to hold. And I can remember the streamers, not the streamers, the viewers donating and chipping in to get this console. Now it's cool because I've been using this console for pretty much everything to do with like 3DS content. And any kind of tutorials I've used, I've done it with this one. And it's super awesome. Even like transferring Pokemon through Pokemon Bank and like Pokemon Home, I've been doing it with this console as well. So it's been very helpful. Definitely helpful. Yeah. Having a ton of viewers is always nice. It gets really chaotic though. It gets really chaotic to have that many viewers. Just because you want to try to like reach out to them all and say hi and like interact with everybody. Like that's one thing that I would like to do with everybody that comes into the stream is I would love to be able to interact in some way. You know, just be able to like hang out and chill with you guys and like do different things. I think that'd be so cool. I don't know why I selected Dust Ball. What I would like to do is I would like to figure out how to get my streaming back to the way that it used to be. But I'd also like to become relevant again in the Pokemon community. I've been on the outskirts for so long now that I'm just like, I'm here, but no one knows that I'm here. I really want to get my community back, basically. I'd really like to get a community back going. That's the hardest part about getting back out there, is trying to get people to like notice your channel. See, there's so many people that are doing the same similar things that it's like, I don't know. Should I watch this guy? Should I not watch this guy? I feel like I traded a Pinurchin away for something, so I'm going to catch this one just in case. One thing I can say, I've been looking a lot at my channel stats on vidIQ, and one thing it tells me is that I've got the content, I've got the channel, I've got a lot of different settings put up onto it, but the one thing that I don't really have is a continuous community that comes back and carries on conversation. That's one of the things that they say that I have to work on. And it's like, well, cool, but how does one do that? You know what I mean? How does one get this community going? And I don't really want to get into doing giveaways and trades and stuff like that because a lot of people will just show up for the trades. So that's also another hard part too. Like right now I'm streaming because I want to stream. Like I want to stream because like I'm having fun right now. And that's a good thing. Like years ago I used to stream to build my community on Discord. I ended up pushing myself to stream every night. The other thing that vidIQ said I should be doing is because of my content of tutorials. It said I need to do more tutorial-based videos because that's what my niche apparently is in. Those are the ones that do the best out of all my videos, or all my tutorial videos. But the problem with tutorial videos is how am I supposed to do tutorial videos for Pokemon besides how to like gen and hack and like do things in like other applications, and I don't know really how to know to do that, you know what I mean? But I will say this though, I'm about an hour and 35 minutes into this stream. And I can tell you my energy level is going down. I don't fake anything about me in any of my streams or in any of my videos. I have to be very 100% me, because if I don't, I lose like more energy than I've already gotten. And energy for me, like I'm drinking like, I don't know, what is it? I think I'm drinking like 32 ounces of coffee here just to be able to stay awake, try to keep my energy going. Oh, I appreciate you saying that there, Switch. My content being high quality. I try to make my content high quality, but I don't know if it's really a lot of the time the right kind of content, if you know what I mean. Like I am playing the story mode, which I really enjoy doing. I should start doing challenges. I really should start doing challenge type videos. I think that would be pretty cool. I originally wanted to do like videos with Retro Night, but Retro Night hasn't really uploaded in a long time. I wonder if the clothes are different in Scarlet than in Violet. The clothing is exactly the same except for like different patterns and colors. So the look is the same, but the colorings are sort of different. Okay, let's get back to where we're going here. We came down, we got that Pokemon Center, which is good. We can fly here anytime that we wish. Oh yeah, time zones make a huge difference. I'm not even upset, dude. Like, I'm just surprised that you actually joined in at the time of day that it is. Oh, I forgot to talk to that guy at the Pokemon Center, didn't I? Is there a gimme on top here? No? Yeah, Sunday morning for you, dude. That's crazy. Oh, I got an Evolite. Yes, finally. That actually makes me pretty happy that I got that Evolite now. I think that's just a regular Wiglet. I think they go pink if they're shiny. Yeah, the time zone thing definitely hurts as well. A lot of my viewers actually come over from, I think a lot of them come from like Europe, I think. There's a lot of viewers in Europe. I get a lot of like Mexico too. But yeah, a lot of the time zone things don't help me because a lot of my viewers watch in like time zones that are like way off from my own. So that's the other thing too. I'm going to figure it all eventually to figure out how to do all this. I'd like to get back to doing like regular streams. The only thing is I don't want it to be pure battles. Battling every day is really hard, especially if you battle the same people with the same teams over and over. And I don't yet have 100% complete decks for competitive to be able to just pull random mons from. Which I'm hoping to actually get completed soon. It's wild. I just saw a spider drop all the way from the ceiling down to like my speaker. It's hilarious. We got like spiders all over the place here now. It's great. Oh, what's that? Let's see. Okay, so we just finished there. So we're going to come around this way. Now, there's probably a Houndstone around here. Oh yeah, the time zone thing definitely has to work for me, for sure. I just got to figure out the layouts, the chat. I got to figure out how to record and stream at the same time. I want to include the trade system into the actual chat somehow. I've got to figure out how to embed that system into YouTube or Twitch or something. There's a lot of different things I got to do. And I seem to always run out of time. I run out of a lot of time. Yes, there is a ton of Pokeballs laying around. I am one of those people that's kind of like a completionist. I like to do everything in an area before I move on. So you can kind of see why it takes me forever to actually finish like a story. Ooh, there's Basculin over there. I think I need a blue Basculin. Work-life balance. Yes, work-life balance is definitely a thing. Oh, the Basculin disappeared. Where did you go? What in the what? Thank you. Whew. I just want to say, whoa, looks good. Thank you. Gotta love getting snacks brought to you while you're playing games. Holy jeez. Snacks are always amazing. You guys probably hear me crunch. They must have sensed that I was hungry. I do apologize for crunching. Okay, I'm going to pull that steak too. Oh my gosh, has Pokemon ever changed? It has changed so much. It's actually really hard to keep up with it sometimes. Like, I can't remember all their names. I have the worst time trying to remember the Pokemon names that are past Generation 6. Like, sitting here trying to tell you guys my favorite Pokemon was really hard because some of them I don't remember their names. Just gonna move the mic back a little bit, just that way you guys don't hear as much of a crunch. It's like I got like a herb cheese with Ruffles plain chips. Pretty darn good. Oh, 100%. Gen 5 to Gen 9. That's a massive, massive jump. But Gen 5 was where it was at. Gen 4 was really good for competitive, but it was the very beginning, right? So that's where a lot of things were being worked out. But once Gen 5 hit, holy geez, boys. That game basically had so many people playing it, and it was worked out. It was great. You're 52. You've played most of the Pokemon games over the years. Right on there, Cabot. I didn't realize you were 52. I'm actually going to be 1 year closer to 40 this month. And I'll tell you, I've been playing Pokemon since it came out. And I don't complain about the game at all. Well, I did complain about Gen 3. Just the trade situation. That's what really irked me back in the day. I think I can get up here. The number from Gen 5 to Gen 9, though, in terms of tournament members, has more than doubled. Oh yeah. There's definitely a lot more people playing now than there used to be. I'm 91? What are you talking about? I was born in the 80s, buddy. I've got a couple years on you, my friend. Max Elixir. It's not really what I was hoping it was going to be. You know, back in the day, I was probably the same way. I used to take it very seriously back in the day. Really did. I was actually a very different person back in the day. It made you think it was 1991. Go get that item up there. So we are exploring, guys. If you're just tuning in. I was on my way to the Stony Cliff Titan. Then I got sidetracked because I could remember I could get Axew up this way somewheres. So that's what I'm kind of set out to do. I'm set out to go get Axew. But we're gonna investigate this entire area and battle all the trainers. So yeah, anyway, I gotta figure out how to get all this stuff to record properly before I get back into doing bigger streams. I need to be able to stream into 2 different places, but I also need to be able to record at the same time. You're trying to tie up loose ends in your Pokemon game. Right on. What loose ends are there? I love how the Switch 2 brought so many more Pokemon into this. Just how they spawn into the game and stuff. I think it's awesome. It makes the game feel more complete, in a way. Oh, that's a white Flabébé. Oh, you're trying to finish up your Pokedex? Right on, dude. Over at the Snowpoint Temple Discord, that the link is in the description, there's actually a trade system. So there's a trade bot. So if you need any Pokemon that are version exclusive or you need Pokemon to battle with, you can go over there and request any Pokemon that you want to be traded to you, and it'll trade it out for you. You can basically get any Pokemon you want. Switch 97 knows all about it. You're missing the GTS. The GTS is actually available in Pokemon Home on mobile. And it works pretty good too. But the only downside to that is that a lot of the people that are requesting stuff are like requesting like really weird things. Like if you request like, let's say like a starter Pokemon, sometimes they're like, oh, I want a Furfrou, like level 99 and a certain like haircut. And it's like, what? I'm trying to think of why that was actually important, but I think it's like a Pokemon Go thing. I think it was like a Pokemon Go event that was important or something. love how open world these games have gotten over the years. It's just so much more enjoyable. Like, I can remember going through Kanto back in the day and going through Rock Tunnel just by the sound of hitting the walls and stuff. I used to play it in the dark back when I was a kid. And I used to remember being able to get through it. But the routes used to be really small. It didn't really feel very open, you know? Actually, I'll probably do a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee play at some point. I know I just completed one not long ago, but I'll probably play through it again for myself on the Switch too. Just, Axew! Yes! This is the Pokemon I'm looking for. How many of you guys knew that Axew was actually in this location? It's true. They will not evolve. If you trade through Pokemon Home, they won't evolve. But, Cabot, if you actually have a Haunter you want to evolve, I'll trade with you. I have no troubles trading with anybody here. If anybody needs a trade evolution, let me know. Yep, you just let me know, bud. We can trade if you need help. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can get up any further here. I don't think I can go too far up this this hill, but yeah, I can't get up that edge yet. Oh, that's a Bagon. What the? Wait, how do I already have a Bagon? Huh. Okay, we're gonna go back over. think I battled this trainer, correct? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep on going here. You feel like the DLC's a ripoff? Honestly, like, I don't feel that at all. Like, it gives you at least 16 more hours of gameplay if you play it properly. Like, it's very well done. But that's my personal opinion, though. Not everybody has the same opinions. But I feel it gives a good amount of additional content. It was actually one of the best parts of the actual story, to be honest. The additional stuff. Okay, where am I here? Okay, I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. Okay, I wonder if any of those trainers actually helped. Absolutely not. We are still missing one trainer somewheres. Now, I know this trainer counted. I'm probably going to knock it out with that. Now, there is a trainer down there in the bush. Maybe give that a try. Ooh, a hasty bin. Is there a place where I can actually buy mints from? I know you can pick them up as you go through the routes, but I can't remember if you can actually buy them somewhere. Quickly look that up. I feel like you can buy them somewheres. I think there's a shop. Oh, you can buy them at Chansey supply stores. Messagoza, Cascarafa, Levincia, and Montenevra. Okay. Interesting. You got a baseball bat and a ton of Pokeballs. If you need me, I'm going Pokemon hunting. Okay there, Cabot. You have fun, buddy. I heard a gimme somewheres. I thought I heard one. Oh. It's not in that area. We'll have to check the Chansey supply shop. Because I'm definitely going to need some mints. But I think they're like 20,000 according to this. Ah, there is a gimme ghoul. Little bugger was hiding. Now there's a whole bunch of exploring here to do too. Looks like there's a TM over there. think I killed the last cloth. Let's see if we can try to capture this one. I don't know why I did that again. Wishful thinking, I guess. Okay, I'm going to see if I can actually get whatever the prize is here. Shell bell. Interesting. Shell bell wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a TM, but that's cool. It was incredible. There was that rock wall. There was that Pokemon. Incredible, you know? Ooh, that's a Vivillon of a different region. I think you can only get the different region Vivillons by hooking up to Pokemon Go. Raining again. Okay, give me ghoul. Should just be able to use a dusk ball here, I'm pretty sure. There we go, crit catch. Okay, no nickname. Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted the cloth. We haven't used Finian very much. Should probably use Finian a little bit. We also haven't used Dolive a lot this episode. We used Swablu a lot last time. Let's see. Yes, we are going to teach that Pokemon Attract. I'm going to take out Pound. And I don't really want to use the large one. Okay, let's keep going. That is a ton of cloth. Gonna start to make a move and head off to bed now, though, and start to chill out. Quite late here. Have a great night and a great stream, though. Happy to catch up super soon. Right on there, Switch. Have a good one, buddy, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting. That is a huge Pokemon. Let's get Cloth. Okay, let's go for the Water Pulse. Yeah, GameStop was the only places that did them. I know here in Canada we don't have GameStop, or I mean, at that time we didn't have GameStop, and we had EB Games, and they didn't really do the events like GameStop did. But we ended up getting GameStop here. Oh gosh, probably a couple years ago now. But it was bought out again by the parent company. So GameStop bought EB Games. They converted over to GameStop. And then GameStop was bought out here in Canada again, and it converted back to EB Games. So we're in the process of switching from GameStop to EB Games again. And hopefully, during this time, I don't have any problems trying to get my Donkey Kong game next week. Because if I have a problem getting Donkey Kong, well, there's going to be a problem. Besides Pokemon and Halo, Donkey Kong is like the game that I play. It was like the first game series that I ever played. Okay, Finian, Water Pulse. Still EB Games down there for you? Right on. Yeah, I thought EB Games was like a Canadian thing. I didn't realize you guys had that down in Australia. Down. Finion looks so happy. Little goober. All right. Look at my little buddy coming through like a champ. But these Titan Pokemon are yeesh. I sure don't like having something so tough out to get me. You still remember when it was Electronics Boutique? That's going back. That's going back, Switch. I bet somewhere in there is more of that Herba Mystica the Titan was eating. Quick, let's have a look around before it comes back. Actually, I guess there is a way to do the dual stream, I guess. Just got to get another camera, another capture device. I'd be all set. If we're lucky, there'll be another herb here. knew it. They only did PC and Mac games back in the day? Yeah, that one might be going a little bit too far back for me. I don't remember that portion. Though I do remember an old computer store. They used to like sell like a bunch of like diskettes and stuff like that. And floppies. Like the 3 1/4 and the 5 1/2. And used to sell like computer hardware, but I don't remember what it was called. I don't know if it was Electronics Boutique or not, but it says here that the sweet herba mystica is good for gut health and that it helps aid digestion. It says it's great for stomach aches too, or when you want to stimulate the old appetite. You're old? Ah, Switch. I'm older than you, man. You can't be that old. Because that would imply that I'm old. Alright, have a good one, buddy. Take care. Peace out. Okay, well, what are we waiting for, Corey? It's time to dig in. Let me whip something up for us. Whatcha? And Bob's your uncle. Actually, Bob was my grandfather. But here you go, my special, whimsical, herb-filled super sandwich. And it comes with a side of Titan badge as a token of my gratitude, of course. The Stony Cliff Titan has defeated. I might actually try to reinstall Windows on a secondary drive, just to test this stuff out. Oh, come on, you again! Sniff, sniff. Do you want to give your sandwich to Miraiden? Here you go. I wonder what I get for this one. Is it trying to say thanks or something? Well, good thing I made extra. You're helping me out a whole bunch with the hard stuff, so it's only fair you get more. I definitely, absolutely did not make extra so that Miraiden could have a sandwich, okay? Chomp, chomp, snarf, chomp. Chomp, 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 snarf. Miraiden can now dash. Did it grow stronger again? Man, but these Herba Mystica really do pack a punch, don't they? When Electronic Boutique started selling Super NES and Sega games, when you walked in, the Super NES games was on the left side, Sega was on the right side of the store. I remember that they had things sectioned off, but I don't think there was any Electronic Boutique where we were. I just remember having to travel down to Halifax as a kid, and we were going to like Toys R Us and stuff like that. Now, Toys R Us just closed up in the area we're at here in Canada, so... But back in the day, I can remember going to Toys R Us or Future Shop or Walmart or Zellers or Kmart to get games and stuff like that. It used to be a big deal going to get in a game when you were a kid. Back in the day, anyway, I used to be able to afford some of the games. Don't you dare touch that! That isn't for you! Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have shouted like that. I guess I should at least tell you the full story, Corey. Not Corey. Come on out, bud. Now, Arvin's story, that is a heartwarming story. This kid had so much stuff happen in this story. You just feel for this character. This is my Bostiv, my partner. Here you go, bud. Eat up. This sandwich should help you feel better. Slowly now. Take your time. Small bites are fine. Just chew nice and slow. My buddy here was hurt pretty bad a while ago. Real bad, in fact. He never really recovered. Nothing seems to help. Not potions, not Pokemon centers, nothing. My Bostiv here is the only thing in the world I care about. The only thing. So I promised that I'd make him better, whatever it takes. I searched online. I read books. I looked all over and tried every cure and remedy I could find. But nothing really worked. I'd almost given up hope. That's when I found out about the Herba Mystica. That book, what is it? I found it in my dad's lab. The Herba Mystica. Area 0 was home to wondrous herbs that instantly impart vigor when eaten. We dubbed them Herba Mystica and attempted to grow some in areas around Paldea. However, before we could harvest, the herbs were eaten by Pokemon, which in turn grew large and strong. We call these Titan Pokemon. It's this book full of crazy stories and legends about things, stuff nobody usually believe. But I believe it. I think what it says is true. And according to this book, eating all 5 Herba Mystica can cure anything that ails you. Case in point, Mabostif's paws were cold as ice before he ate the last herb, but they've warmed up a little now. I'm sure they have. Oh, you done eating, bud? Hey, Mabostif, can you see? Are your eyes open? Yes, I did it! It's been so long since he was able to open his eyes. I was so worried. Oh man, I'm so glad. Aw, look at him. Those fiery orange little eyes. Hard to even tell if they're open or not, but I know the difference. Kebbit says, I remember seeing the Neo Geo at the electronic boutique. I damn near somethinged himself when I saw the price of the console and price of the games for it. Yeah, things used to be costly. I'm going to bring Mabostif back to full health, I swear it. Oh, yeah, so that's my story. 3 herbs to go. Let's find them together. Okay, so we got 3 herbs to go. We got 2 of them so far. Hello, Corey. This is Churro. I detect that Miraidon has regained more of its original power. It seems it will now be able to dash at high speeds while you're riding upon it. I'm relying on you to continue taking good care of Miraidon. Woohoo! We can actually go fast now. That's good. There's a gimme ghoul here somewheres. Okay, got that gimme ghoul. Okay, we're gonna battle this trainer. The treasure hunt is so much fun. Okay, let's go for the side beam. Oh yeah, that's a dark type Pokemon. Can't do that on this one. Okay. Almost to Artisan. As you can see, even from here, the windmill is actually moving. So this is Switch 2, guys. What is that? Oh, that's an Oricorio. Not the goat, but the other one. Really like to go get that. There we go. There is a ton of Pokemon here. There's even a Squawkabilly. Okay, there we go. Okay, gonna get that Oricorio back there, that blue one. I don't have not Oricorio, Squawkabilly. And then I think we're good to go into the town. Okay, crit catch. Now, I don't know if I really want to go back through and like search all the area here to get like TMs and stuff right now. Might do that in a little bit. I would, however, like to get into another route. There's another Team Flare, not Team Flare, Team Starbase there. Team Flare is a completely different game. Almost embarrassed that I said that. Do I see any TMs from here? None that I see, so let's go into Artisan. Okay. Now I'm going to save my game because that's usually a habit of mine where I forget to save and I lose my spot or the game crashes. So into Artisan we go. And as you can see, everything loads up here perfectly fine. Let's take a look for some items that are around the town here as well. Smooth and delicious. Piping hot. There's no item over here. Might be in the back, maybe? I don't think I've ever gone up on this. I'm surprised there's no items. Oh, there is an item over there. Interesting. Skill swap. Okay, let's jump down. Can't ride them. Okay. No, get down. All right. We're gonna take a ride around, get all the items, and then we'll go to the gym. And I know there's items over here. Quick claw, okay. That works out quite good. There was an item in here. Looks like I'm wrong. Just gonna do a quick loop around. Up. Okay, guard spec. Okay. Okay, let's go to the gym, because I think we've gotten all the items here. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Corey! It's so wild that we ended up randomly visiting the same gym at the same time again. What a weird coincidence. I swear, I'm not just sneaking ahead of you so I can lie and wait and go, oh, wow, weird. Might as well battle now that you're here. No, seriously, look to prove it. I won't even challenge you to a battle this time, much as I'd like to. But look at you and your Pokemon. They've definitely gotten stronger since the last time. And add these to the mix and you'll be 100% set to go in no time, no problem. I'll be cheering for ya. I'll go train like maybe 20 Pokemon or so while you tackle the gym. And we're gonna swap. Welcome to the Artisan Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Corey, yes? Great. Now in order to face the gym leader, Brassius, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Artisan Gym, that means completing a game of Sunflora hide and seek. As you may know, Artisan is a city of artists. The artwork made by the people here is largely inspired by nature and the sun that nurtures it. Since Sunflora embodies these concepts, we try to gather them and take good care of them. Your job today is to find the Sunflora located throughout Artisan, and remember, these Pokemon look like sun-shaped flowers. Gather up to 10 of them and bring them to the Sunflora lawn, and you pass the test. I'll register the Sunflora's lawn location in your map app to get you started. When you leave the gym, turn right and you'll see 2 large Sunflora statues. Head for those. Once you're at the lawn entrance, the staffer there will tell you more about the gym test. Now get out there and have fun. Okay. Hi there. I look after the Artisan's Gym's Sunflora. I hope you're ready, Challenger. It's time for a game of Sunflora hide and seek. I'll go ahead and ask the Sunflora to spread themselves out around town. Sounds like the Sunflora are ready for you. With that, your gym test is now begun. Once you've found 10 Sunflora, please bring them back here to the Sunflora lawn. That's all for me now. Good luck out there. Okay, we gotta find 10 Sunflora and bring them back to the gym. Oh, gee. There's one right here. 1, 2. Why are they all right here? 3. I got mixed up, and I have 3 badges, the bug, grass, and electric. Oh, that's all right there, Brandon. Always time to get more gyms. Okay, do I have 4? I have 4 of them now. Okay, let's find some more. Okay, there we go, 5. How do you get the one in the tree? Okay, that's 6. Seven. Eight. 9. 10. Hey, how's it going there, Lumi? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. What is up? You had a glitch. What kind of a glitch there, Brandon? Was it in the stream? It could have been my streaming equipment, not necessarily the Switch. How goes the Pokemon adventure? Well, we went through, we battled Team Star, we went over to the Dark Star base, finished up with them, and then now we kind of reverted back because we couldn't really go forward in the story because we're too low of a level. So we went back over to the eastern portion of Paldea Just made it to Artisan, and now we're up against Brassius's gym here. And then we're planning to go to the Fire Team Star base. How's your new video card working there, Lumi? Oh, you thought the sunflower stuck in the tree was a glitch? I'm pretty sure there is a method to get that one out of the tree, but I can't really remember how to do it. I also don't have the ability to jump high, so we only have the ability to swim and run fast. Just chilling, got your hair done, got your roots. Your roots have been blonded. Oh, they've been blonded. Okay. Right on. I'm not really sure when my haircut is. I usually get a text message every 2 to 3 weeks. Did the old one work for you? Well, I did try the old one. I've got it right here. I actually took it 100% apart, cleaned it all up, put new thermal paste onto it, and I popped it into an old computer to see first if it would work for what I was looking for. And it didn't like... I'm pretty sure that's a PCI 4 card. It'll work in 3. It worked in 2. Now, the only downside with that is that the older computer that I put it in, it didn't really like the card that much. And then I did a little bit of research between this card and the 1080s that are in my current system. And I think my 1080 still actually outperformed this one, but I haven't popped it in yet to test anything. So I haven't done anything with that yet. However, I haven't also done anything with this PC that I'm currently on. My plan with this one is that I'm going to turn it off here sometime, either today or tomorrow. I'm going to do a clean install on a fresh hard drive, and I'm going to see if I can get the streaming software fine-tuned. And then if I can't, I'm going to try it with your graphics card and see if that makes a difference. It could just be the computer that I'm using. Could just be that it's just old. But we'll give it a try. I am Brassius, an artist specializing in grass-type Pokemon. I am also the gym leader here at the Artisan Gym. Now, the funny thing is, Emily, is when I took your graphics card apart, so I took this panel off, and then underneath there's a heat sink that's on there. You can see the silver and the big old copper pipe. So I took that off, and I looked at your thermal paste that was onto it, and it was almost dry. Like there was hardly any there anymore. So I'm like, I wonder like if maybe that might have been in relation to some of your temperature issues that you might have had with it. I'm not sure. But the temperatures now are running about 30 degrees or so, which is pretty fantastic. I ended up using a really high quality thermal paste onto it. I used one of the Corsair TM70s. I know you guys can't really see that because it's yellow and my green screen and all, but XTM 70s. These are great for thermal paste. They're pretty good. I have used the TM30s before for thermal paste, and they do okay, but the 70s have a better connection for your thermal. But the only reason why the thermal paste would have been so low on your card is probably because you've been using that one for some time. Over time, it wears off and it runs thin and eventually fades away, right? So, or it gets hard. Yeah, it's possible that it was probably just drying out, is what it was. No biggie. No big deal. But we did repaste the GPU's processor onto it, so we repasted that. It's 4 fried chicken, 4 rice and beans with onions for dinner for you. Woohoo! Chicken is delicious. Unfortunately for me, I can't really eat rice anymore. I can't swallow rice. My stomach does not allow me to do so. There's certain foods that I'm not capable of eating anymore, I'm afraid. It's only 4 years old? Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, it's about right for the thermal paste. It's actually funny. When I took my two 1080s apart, my 1080s were in the exact same situation. 100% same situation. They were not doing good. Like, my temperatures used to get up to like 70 to 80 degrees. And that was not on any kind of a video load. They used to just get really hot. But now they're like 30 degrees or so. But yeah, so anyways, I came down to sit and stream and stuff. And when I first started doing some streaming, today, I was having all sorts of issues. But I think it's in relation to the frame rate with my monitor. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll have to start saving up for a new system, a new rig. An old Gen 6 i7 is fairly outdated now. Okay, get the pseudo widow out of here. Yeah, so your new games are running smoother now, Emily? Like you're not having any issues with your frame rates or anything like that? Oh, I know, a new rig is extremely expensive. I 100% understand and I agree. I won't be getting a new system anytime soon. Once I get the bills down to zero, it's going to be a new car for me. My car now is about 13 years old. So, oh yeah, there was an interesting Pride Day sale. Yeah, I don't think I can use any of the new GPUs. Like, I think the lowest card I can go to right now, or the highest card I can go to, rather, is a 3060. But it's just because it can be clocked down into PCI 3 versus PCI 4. Yeah, so Marielle, the pseudo widow that's on the opposing side, went from being a rock type into a grass type with that big old flower. It's called terrestrialization. So that allows the Pokemon to change its type once in a battle. So if the Pokemon faints, you can't Terra type any of the other Pokemon. But this little fish, this fish that I have, if I did a Terra type, or a Terra change to it, or terrestrialization rather, it would go from being a water type to being a bug type, because that's the Terra type that I have on this Finian. So it's cool because you can turn your Pokemon into any kind of type. It really drastically changes the type of battle. The patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance. Everything you did was honed to perfection. Our battle was, in a word, art. Indeed, if we could not call that a work of artistry, then nothing else in this world could be labeled as such. If I were to judge your work, I would say it passes my inspection. Yes, a pass without exception. As proof of your artistic prowess, you may have my gym badge. Shall we take a photo as well? A coworker told you that her boyfriend was buying up GPUs during COVID, and she was complaining they were collecting up dust. Oh my. If you possess 2 gym badges, it will be easier to catch Pokemon up to level 30, and those Pokemon should follow your commands as well. Oh yeah, no, it was totally smart of them to buy those video cards ahead of time. Back in the day before things got really pricey and stuff to build and all the tariffs and stuff, definitely would have been a good idea to collect all those video cards and then sell them online. Good way to build some money. But yeah, no, I'm totally going to plan trying some troubleshooting here again tonight. It's like every time I sit down at the computer here, there's always a problem. So I'm going to try to do a clean install on a new drive, and I'm just going to have only the video card and one of the capture devices into it, I think. And I'm going to see how it actually does this game in like 4K. Pardon me, would you be the Corey I've been hearing so much about? Demona had mentioned there was a promising new face in the academy. Yes, indeed. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to startle you by addressing you so suddenly. My name is Hazel. I'm one of the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. I also teach art classes at the academy. So do tell me, young Corey, what compels you to collect these gym badges and strive to be a champion? I want to get stronger. Asked and answered. Thank you. Naturally, there is no single correct answer. All paths lead to the great crater of Paldea, as they say. You know, your friend Nemona is the youngest to achieve champion rank in all Paldean history. It is entirely possible that such great potential lies within you as well. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to battle me. You would be wise to train hard starting now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. Oh, and do come along to my art class sometime. I would be thrilled to have you attend. Okay, so we just finished up with the Artisan Gym, and that means that we are now capable of moving on in the story. So let's see if we can get over to one of the Team Star bases here. I thought that was like, I didn't think that was, I thought that was an actual Sunflora on top of the Pokemon Center. Yeah, so anyways, I think I'll start eventually trying to replace this rig at some point. But until then, yeah, Hazel isn't so tough. His dragons go down pretty fast. But yeah, I think I'll probably replace this rig at some point. Now that is a white Squawkabilly. We've already got the blue Squawkabilly. We're going to need the green Squawkabilly. And then I think there's a yellow one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know which one the rare one is, but I'm pretty sure the white one was hard to find at one point. Oh, there's the yellow one. So we're going to get the yellow one, and then we'll need the green one. I see the green one off in the distance too. Before Switch 2, it was actually really hard to find all these in one spot. You actually had to leave and come back in and respawn them. And it used to take forever. Tell the truth, a friend asked me to. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Brandon. Tell the truth, a friend asked me to. What's the truth? What's the truth, Brandon? Let me know. What's going on? I'd love to hear all about what's up. And again, if anybody out there wants to join in onto the stream and do a union circle where you can join into the game here with your copy, or if you have a Switch 2 and you want to join in with the video chat, you just let me know and do the screen share thing with me. We'll get you into the stream. It's always nice to have people join in. Always nice to be able to have people to play with too. Okay, we've already got those mice. We've already got these guys. We're just kind of going around here just to see if there's any Pokemon in the area that we need. But I think we've already got them here. Now, if I go too far, we'll activate the Team Star stuff, so I think I will back up, go back this way. I'm pretty sure I got all of those Squawkabilly now. Yep. Blue, white, yellow, and green. Okay. Healing up. Oh, the question to Hazel. Oh, okay. I forgot what I read already, to be honest. I'm more thinking about wild Pokemon that I want to catch. Now, I've actually got a video to edit. I did a shiny hunt of Spearow a couple of days ago. Now, I actually just did the recording itself. I didn't do any kind of commentary or reaction to it or anything like that, but I plan to tell the story of how I caught my shiny Spearow in Pokemon Let's Go. So I'll probably sit and try to edit that video sometime today. Get a little bit of commentary to it, get the story going. I think I've already got that Teddy Ursa there. But I also thought maybe I might try to shiny hunt for Fearow. Yeah, I've already got Teddy Ursa. Might try to shiny hunt for Fearow. Now, I don't know if I was going to do that in Let's Go or if I was going to go back to BDSP and do like the Poke Radar thing. That's a little bit more harder because you got to chain properly. If you break your chain after so many encounters, you got to start all over again. But with the Let's Go, I had about 309 encounters for Spearow. So I don't know. I might actually do it in Let's Go. It might be easier. But I don't know if I want to do it in... I might also do it in the... what's it called? I might try to do it in the old Game Boy cartridge. So this here is an analog pocket, guys. This is actually a Game Boy that is digitized. Plays legit game card games. As you can see here, just pops in the back. And it connects up with HDMI and you can use the controller. So I might actually do the hunt with this console and try to breed a Spearow egg again. Last time I tried, I ended up getting over about 300 eggs. 300 or 400 eggs, and it was not a good thing. It was not good at all. My favorite way to shiny hunt? Honestly, the only shiny hunting method that I've ever really done, I've done the Masuda method, where you take a Japanese Ditto and a Pokemon from your region, and you breed them for the eggs. I've done that method. Takes an incredibly long time. I think when I did my Baxcalibur, or my Frigibax last time, was it Frigibax? Is that what it's called? Frigibax? It took me an incredibly long time to do. The other shiny method I've done SOS chaining in 3DS. That takes an incredibly long time too. That's actually incredibly boring for me to actually try to go through that process. But breeding eggs in Pokemon Crystal was pretty boring as well. Let's Go is really fun because you got to keep the chain going. I probably want to do it in Let's Go for the remainder of the Gen 1s or particular Gen 1s, but I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really decided. The original idea was that I wanted to do everything in Pokemon Crystal because I wanted to get the Game Boy mark on the Pokemon, because soon you won't be able to transfer those Pokemon through, right? But the only downside with doing it in Crystal with the legit cartridge is then I got to use a device like this, the Game Boy operator, which connects to USB-C to back up your game save to the computer. It's a really cool device, works off USB-C. But as you can see here, you can actually pop the cartridge in. I think I have a cartridge here maybe to show you. Maybe. Yep. So this here's Pokemon Silver. It's just in an aluminum case. It's modded, but it's a legit game card in here. You just take it and pop it in, and it connects up to your computer via USB-C. This is really cool. But the only downside with that is that every time I do the backup of the game save, I have to export it, and then I have to convert it over to the proper format for the 3DS to be able to read it. And that can be a pain too. So it's hard to explain. My process is very difficult. Everything I do is very difficult. I don't know why I do it the most difficult way possible, but It's just how I am, I guess. It's worth more when you do it the most difficult way possible. Then you get bragging rights. That's the way I see it anyway. When I can say that they came off of a legit game card, that's a big deal. Ooh, we're going to be able to hunt for Tauros in this game too. Let's go get that Tauros. Yes, Sun and Moon did have chain hunting, yes. They referred to that as the SOS method, where you had to have a Pokemon call for help. I have a video up of me doing that with Rattata, the Alolan Rattata. Now, if I was smart, I should hook up 3 different methods for shiny hunting. I should hook up the egg hatching, the Masuda method, and then I should also hook up like SOS chaining or whatnot. I should definitely set it up so that way I can do multiple of them at the same time. The only thing I don't know if I can do is get it all going at once. I did 2 streams. I did a stream one time where I did 3DS and Switch. I think it was 3DS. No, it was 3DS and the Analog Pocket. I did those 3 at one time, or those 2 at one time, and that worked pretty well. But I think I might just stick with the Let's Go. It was definitely easier to catch and migrate through. It's going to be interesting when I get to Gen 2, though. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might do Gen 2. I feel like I should do Gen 1 and Gen 2 solely on the Analog Pocket to get those Game Boy marks. But now it'd be really cool if Nintendo Switch Online came out with all of those Pokemon games too. All those old games. It'd be great if they did that, because then I could just transfer it over through that method, and it would be 10 times easier than the method that I already have. But I can almost guarantee they're not going to put them on Switch Online. There'd be no way to connect them to home, and people would be upset. And realistically, they need to come up with a separate game card or something like that for them. Or a method to connect them actually to the console. That'd be pretty cool. Bring back physical games. That's what I'm going to say. If you lose to me, your bill will be 1 million. I haven't played any of the 3DS games in a long time. But you know what's really funny? I was going through when I was cleaning up stuff in the garage and getting things put into totes. I actually stumbled across something pretty interesting. This is still fully sealed. It's actually unbroken seal. It's a Nintendo 2DS XL. And it has not yet been opened. Does not have custom firmware onto it. Never been touched. This is insane that I would even still have this. I think I bought it one time. I don't know where I got it. I must have got it up at Toys R Us or something at one point in time. And I think I put it in the tote before I moved. And it's never been opened. It's just sat in the tote the entire time. So when I moved home in the spring, I stumbled across it. I'm like, no way do I still have this. Realistically, I should be selling this for like $800 on eBay. That's what they're going for right now, fully sealed. But I haven't done that yet. And I probably won't. But I am holding on to it just in case like one of these ones dies. Because if it does, then I'll have a fresh 3DS or 2DS technically to play with. But I was saying to myself, I'm like, geez, I should open that up and like mod the heck into that console and then sell it all online. But I'm like, it hasn't been open yet. So I don't know. I'm all over the place about it. I'm very mixed feelings about it. Okay, I'm going to fly back to that Pokemon Center there. Anyways, yeah, I'm all over the place with it. But, you know, if someone offered me to buy it, You had a 3DS capture device, but it broke. Oh, dude. Was it a loopy capture card or was it a Katsu Kitty capture card? Because I can almost guarantee if it was Katsu Kitty, you're not going to be able to get that fixed. But if it's a loopy capture console, you could send it into Loopy and he would fix it for you. I think Loopy only did the original capture devices. Yeah, here, let me see. So I've got these two capture devices. These are the original... Oh, fingerprinty. These are the original 3DSs. These are both Loopy capture devices. You can tell because they've got the back panel. And then Katsu Kitty had the 3DS ones. I've got two of those. I've got this Pikachu one. That's the 3DS. I've got this one, which you guys helped me get way back in the day. Actually, I think it was Matt's LP Adventures, David, YouTube Gamer, and I think there was two other fellas that helped out with that, but they donated the money to get that one. And then, what else? I have a black one, and then I've got a couple of the DS ones, I think. But I modded those ones myself. I did the soldering for that one. Okay, let's go down the hill here. It was Loopy? Dude, just pop onto like the forums and message Loopy and ask him if he could fix it for you. It would literally just be a matter of you sending it into him. I'm sure he would still fix it. What's the issue with it? This is my favorite area of this game. Of being in it very early on. This area is like the best spot to like battle and train wild Pokemon. It's great. Teddiursas, Dunsparces. It's the new 3DS XL, but it's a loopy one. Oh, dude, you definitely need to reach out to him. I'm gonna try to... Oh, I don't want to do that. I think I already have him with a... Do I already have a light ball, I wonder? Do I have a Pikachu with a light ball? I feel like I do somewheres. Yeah, I do have a light ball one. Can you buy one of my capture devices? No, my capture devices are not for sale. No. But I would highly suggest just reaching out to Loopy at 3dscapture.com. And then he'll just likely get you to send your capture device into him to fix. He fixes them all the time for people. I mean, realistically, I should probably sell some of these 3DSs, but at some point in time in my life, I'm definitely going to want to have them. Okay, we need to look for Fortress. Fortress should be around here in one of the trees. Yeah, this is one of my favorite spots in this game. I think he's usually down here around this tree or the next, if I'm not mistaken. He's not there in that one. There he is. I'm glad that there was two. It's interesting that YouTube now has experience points for top fans. It's pretty interesting. Okay, Slowpoke. What do you mean something hacked in it, Emily? You can't stream from it anymore. Did you update all your custom firmware? You probably just need to update your custom firmware. And then there's a new method of streaming those games. It's all through Arctic base server. Completely new methods. But if you need help with it, you just gotta let me know. But I think the last time we spoke, you weren't doing any streaming with Pokemon, I think. Okay, where are we at right now? Okay, I need to defeat 5 trainers. This game is starting to freak out on me here. What do I got open? Okay, Discord's open. I'll close that. Let's see. It's really the only thing I had open. Yeah, it's probably just the fact that it just needs to be updated and stuff. One day. That's fair. That is fair. Okay. Yeah, you would have to update some stuff. Next time I see you, I'll do those updates for you. Like next time you want your console updated, I'll fix it all up for you. It does no good if you can't play it, right? Ooh, that's a Silezer. Gotta get that Silezer. Okay, let's go for the peck. Now, it's going to be 10 times easier to hunt for the Tauros in this game with the Switch 2. Should be way easier. I want to catch this. And I don't have any dust balls. You work so hard to get some of the rare cartridges. Yeah, so next time I see I'll update your custom firmware. You'll have to part with it for probably like 20 minutes or something crazy. Yep. No, I get it. But you know me, I don't mind helping anybody. One of those people. Okay, let's go back this way for a minute. My gosh, this game plays so smooth. Oh no, how will you live without your 3DS? Honestly, if I lost all of my games and all of my hardware, I would probably like break down and not function. Without these games, I would not function at all. Like, I'm gonna be like, you know, like old and in a home and still playing these games. It's gonna be crazy. Oh no, for 20 minutes. Yeah, I got you. You're making fun of me because I said it would take me 20 minutes to update it. Oh no. Do you know how to install loopy capture cards? Do I know how to do it? No. No, I do not know how to do loopy capture cards. If I did, I would definitely buy them and do them myself, but I do not. I always bought my capture devices. The only ones that I installed myself were the 2DS versions. Not the 2DS versions, the DS versions, sorry. The DS were the only ones that I modded myself. The loopy ones I had to get done by Loopy. They were pre-modded back when he sold the consoles already modded. And then I got the Katsu Kitty ones modded and shipped out to me. So yeah, I wish I did, but I don't know how to do them. I mean, I could probably manage to do them if there was a proper guide out for them, but I wouldn't want to mod someone else's console, that's for sure. It's Professor Maple, Emily. Come on. We're in Canada. Hello there. Professor Maple here. I see you've caught 100 Pokemon. Did you know there's 150? Go back to bed, Grandpa. Go back to bed. There's more than 150 now. Back in my day, there was only 150 Pokemon. I definitely did the I did a voice acting thing for Retro not long ago, and I actually did the professor voice. It was pretty funny. I was like, "This is Professor Maple." It was certainly funny, that's for sure. Look at all the Pokemons. Grandpa, there's over 2,000 Pokemon now. Turns hat backwards, says, I gotta catch them all. That would be me. Excuse me a moment. Hand me the Game Boy. Oh my, there's tons of Tauros there. It's too dangerous to go alone. Take one of these with you. that's a lot of Tauros around me, I feel. That is a ton of Tauros. None of which is what I'm actually looking for. No longer called a Game Boy. Hey, back in my day, I used to have to play the Game Boy by the streetlights. That's a very bad impression. I can do way better than that. I'm very disappointed in myself right now. Oh, I can't use the same move twice. Okay. I guess I'll go for Peck. Those Tauros are ready to jump me. How am I going to get out of this? It would be great if they could put them all in one game, but do you know how big of a game file you would need for that? I can tell you I downloaded every model from Scarlet and Violet, and it was like crazy in size. It was really crazy. Okay, we're gonna come down this way. I did not see that Rookity there. I'm going to come down this way and see what's down here. Oh, the Tauros are falling all over the place. Now, there are items over here. I can't remember, Emily. Did you play Scarlet and Violet? I feel like you did. I feel like we were at, like, EB Games together. In line waiting for this. I feel. What's the most Pokemon they put in one game? The last game where they actually had every Pokemon available for the generation and the generations prior was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So whatever the Dex was capable of going to in that game was the last game that they had them all in. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought. I also feel like we also did the same thing for Sword and Shield, too. I feel like we were also at GameStop for that one, but I could be wrong. You stopped halfway playing through the DLC! Emily, no! You must go back, start it over again, get through the main story, get through the DLC, and come back to Wi-Fi battling. I know you got more games to play. I'm only picking. I'm only picking. What? I'm saying you gotta come back and play this game. What I should have done is I also should have started Scarlet over again at the same time. That way I could have progressed in Scarlet as fast as I wanted. You need a new battery for your Switch. You tell me what kind of Switch you got, and we can get one ordered in. It'll only take me about, I don't know, 10 minutes to put a new one in. I got a aftermarket one off of Amazon for mine. It's great when you can repair your own stuff. Because nothing is ever truly broken. Like, I even fixed my GameCube. My GameCube wasn't reading discs anymore. And the only way to fix it was I had to take it all apart, get the disk drive apart, desolder all of the capacitors, like the little batteries that were soldered on the board, and I had to solder all new ones on in the exact spot. It took me 2 hours to repair that console. But you know what? It reads discs, and I don't have to worry about it now. So that's pretty awesome. I do plan to go through and play Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon XD over again, though. Sometime I will do that for the channel. Yes, or you need to know a Corey that can repair things for you. It didn't take us too long to do your computer upgrade the other day. I think it only took us, like, what? An hour or two? Just from installing things and testing things and stuff? Or was it only an hour? I can't remember. I didn't time myself. I should have timed myself. Okay, nothing over here. That's a lot of Finizen down there. Yes, knowing someone that can fix things for you is great. That's for sure. I wish I knew someone that could fix things for me. Okay. Oh, that's a Toxapex. No, that's a Marini. A Mirni. Yep. I did pretty good for not doing anything hardware related for computer repairs in a long while. I can't remember what I did before that. What was my last computer repair I did? It was just basically like repasting processors and stuff. I think that was the last thing that I did prior to your repair. Although I did replace a motherboard and a processor in one of my old towers not long ago. My buddy Chance gave me a board to upgrade in one of my systems, but that would have been the last thing that I did. It wasn't anything crazy. Okay. That's a Finizen. That's a Finizen. 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 None of them are the evolved form. Oh. Yes, yes, we did. Yes, the Let's Go Pikachu one could be modded. Yep. It still had that exploit in it. You are correct. That was one of the last ones that could. Yeah, probably gonna end up reformatting this computer tonight. Not that I want to, but you know, it's funny, I never actually played Pal World. It came out and I kind of just bypassed it. I did try to play the Temtem, and I couldn't get into it. If it's not Pokemon, I just can't get into it. And it's funny, back in the day, I used to be so afraid of telling people I play Pokemon, but like nowadays it's like everybody's accepting of it, which is actually pretty interesting. Like I can remember being bullied in school for playing Pokemon back in high school and stuff. Like, people used to harass me for playing Pokemon. Formatting takes too long. I agree. But it works some better after you do it. The only thing I'd have to worry about with formatting over again is my Plex library. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think my Plex library is like crazy big. Like the actual backup file for it that I'd have to do. It would probably take me a good 3-4 hours to back that up. Because I think it's over a terabyte worth of data for like all the files and stuff. Yeah, Palworld's not Pokemon. I know. I remember watching you play it. Yeah, I might do that tonight. I might try to see if it does any difference. Because I'm pretty sure I must have something on here that's causing these issues that I have. Like, I don't... Like, the entire time I've been sitting here, my monitor's been glitching. And it only happens when I have certain applications open. OBS, Photoshop, or Premiere. Premiere does it too. But if I change my system down to 60 frames per second, it normally doesn't have that problem. But if I change it to a different like profile for the monitor, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then there's like the whole streaming aspect. Like I don't understand why it's so difficult to stream and record at the same time. Like it shouldn't be. So I don't know. It's all over the place. I got to figure this stuff out. Because quite frankly, when I'm done at the end of the day or I have a day off where like I'm here home by myself, like I would like to be able to just sit and start it and let it go. Because to be honest with you, I spend most of my time throughout the week fixing other people's problems. Right? Last thing I want to do when I'm sitting here at my place is fixing my own problems. As funny as that sounds. Do I enjoy fixing problems? Not overly. But I'm just really good at it. No, my screen isn't going black. So what's happening is that there's a flicker at the bottom of the screen. It's about three quarters of the way down. So from the bottom, it flicks for like a couple seconds, and then sometimes the whole picture will shake. But it's not an issue with the monitor though. The issue is between frame rates and stuff with the monitor and the PC. See, my 1080 should be able to stream at 175, or should be able to go at 175 hertz. However, it won't do that right. If I go at 60 frames per second, it works fine, but then I get lag in the video content. So that's something else. So I have to go back to 175 hertz to do it. But this cable here, this is an HDMI cable. This is actually a high-speed HDMI cable. This is what I should be using on my monitor for my computer. But I'm also using DisplayPort. Now, am I using the right DisplayPort cable? I don't know. The DisplayPort cable that I have that it came with is probably not long enough to reach the actual tower. So there's a whole bunch of stuff there too. I got to figure that aspect out. But see, if I format the computer, I start it off fresh on a brand new drive, nothing installed, then I can start implementing differences to see what is affected and what isn't. And then I can try to rule out the problem. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to lose everything I have here, because I've actually got 3 other SSDs here. So I can actually try these 3 SSDs on different installs or different software variations and try them that way. But I think this HDMI cable is what I'm supposed to use, so I have to figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'm supposed to use this cable. So I might actually try that too. Do I need a Corey to fix my problems? 100%. Hey, Dom da Bomb. What's going on there, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. We are doing some streaming here. Okay, we just finished that trainer. Now, we're just going to finish up this area here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end up having to end the stream because we're actually working on some dinner at the moment. And it could be ready here soon. So I'm just going to come down this way here. We're going to go up the tower. And then I'll be going to eat at some point. Now, I may be back tonight to do some more streaming. If I get a clean install, I'll probably try it out on... Yeah, my screen just flickered here. Really, really weird stuff. So I'm going to try to do a clean install, get OBS installed again, get a couple of my stuff set up. And then what I'll do is I'll be back to try it again to see if we can actually stream without any of the issues. I apologize there, Dom de Bomb, but I got a text message about cooking some dinner, and I didn't know we were going to be eating anytime soon, so I'll probably be going to eat, and then of course I'd be back later to do some more streaming. But one thing I want to do is I want to test some stuff out with this computer here to see if we can get it to work a little bit better. I am having quite the difficulty with some things. Marini. I'm just kind of taking a look around here to see what's around. We've already got all these Pokemon. Okay, I'm going to battle this trainer here real quick. And then we'll make our way back to that Pokemon Center. I think there's only one more trainer up the way. Now in the next stream, I'm going to try to find one of them different Tauros. I can't remember in Scarlet and Violet if it's... or Violet, if it's the Water Tauros or if it's the Fire Tauros. That I can't remember. What's for dinner? Well, I heard people outside, so I'm assuming something on the barbecue. I know that there was rice being made, but I can't eat rice. I was asked if I wanted some fries or something cooked. So I know that's a thing. So I'm not really sure what's for dinner. I've been down here all afternoon playing some games. So I wish I could tell you, but I have no idea. All I know is whatever's going to be made is going to be delicious. Okay, let's find this other trainer. Oh. Whew. Just trying to get that item there, but I'll stick with it. You get both Tauros in any game? No, I'm pretty sure you can only get the water one in one game and the fire one in the other. But I know you can get combat Tauros in either of them. You can get combat in both. That I know for sure. Okay, we're going to go for the seed bomb here. Or if someone has like the fire Tauros, I think it's the water one in this one. Because I can remember getting fire Tauros in my Scarlet when I did my first playthrough. I think. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to test a bunch of stuff out here. You're planning on making chili? Definitely going to pick up some fries for chili fries. Nice. If, Lumi, if you ever make hamburgers at home, okay, like homemade hamburger patties. I did a stuffed cream cheese hamburger with shredded cheese mixed in with the cream cheese and red peppers. Stuff your burger patty. And then when you go to eat it, if you happen to have queso cheese for nachos, put it on your bun. Oh, it's some good. It is. It's really good. Queso on your burger is some good. It's definitely a good swap out for like a good like cheese or whatnot. It's pretty good. The cream cheese portion, some delish. I'm pretty sure it's going to be burgers or something upstairs, or probably like pork chops. Most likely. One thing I haven't done in a while is cook a chicken in the slow cooker. Oh! I didn't know you were a vegetarian, Lumi. I had no idea you were a vegetarian. In that case, I'm pretty sure I have a recipe for, a vegan burger that uses like mushrooms and stuff to make your patty. I'll have to see if I can find it. But that's obviously not going to help you with the whole cheese factor. Hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Here's your prize. Loaded dice. Right on. Alright guys, well I think what I'll do is I will break here. And when I get back, I'll be back this evening. Once I do a quick clean install of Windows onto a fresh SSD. And we're going to get OBS and everything all set up to be able to stream again. I want to do a little test to see if the issue is my install right now or if it's something to do with my hardware. So I'm going to do that test here right after I eat. I will be back with a clean install on this SSD and we will do a stream and continue on with the story. So I will see you guys in a little while. I'm going to go eat. And I will be back. Stay tuned to YouTube or onto Discord. My Discord link will be in the description below for the community chat. And we'll see if we can get more streaming and maybe even some battles later on. So, oh, vegetarian. I'm sorry. Did I read it as vegan? I just seen the VEG and I thought vegan. I don't know why. I apologize. Thank you very much for the sub there, Dom da Bomb. I appreciate that support. And hopefully you'll be around for the next stream. All right, guys. I will see you later. Take care. And I'll be online there again in a little while. Peace out.